Hey, this is Sean Tackett here. My story was, I think I didn't realize how big it was supposed to be, but because of time constraints, I have to do a part three. So I got done watching something on Russian TV, a very laughable video. Of course, the anchor put him in his place. But Ben Shapiro, the author of propaganda, Hollywood's liberal messages in television shows. I mean, watch it's laughable. It's a joke. Hollywood liberal, once again, I have to correct the big dodo brain. 24 was the only show, really. Yeah, 24 was. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go down through a lot of the shows on the history of TV. I Love Lucy was not a liberal-leaning show. Dick Van Dyke was not a liberal-leaning show. I mean, Little Mary Tyler Moore was made to sure to stay home, cook and clean for working old Rob Petrie. I love the show, don't get me wrong, but it was not a Andy Griffin. That was not a liberal-leaning show. It was just not. Walker, Texas Ranger, not a liberal-leaning show. Yes, Dear, not a liberal-leaning show. Still Standing, not a liberal-leaning show. According to Jim, boy, that's one of the biggest conservative right-wing shows ever. Remember the show Reba? That was a very unliberal show. Sopranos, not that was a show aimed at conservatives. Desperate Housewives, the big one. Look how popular that show is. Not a very liberal-leaning show. In fact, even if you want to talk about a show that portrayed conservatives, like All in the Family, Archie Bunker was a big pro-conservative guy. Of course, that was Norman Shear's, spoof, lampoon on, the conservative. But Archie Bunker was portrayed as a conservative, and Norman Shear even said he quit television because TV was getting too conservative for him. So Happy Days, there's another one, a show that is not liberal left leaning. So yeah, TV's just got so many left leaning liberal messages, doesn't it? Let's talk about now, next up, the movie box office. Oh yeah, Big Hollywood makes so many movies for liberals. Let's look at the movie messages that are liberals in 2010 and 2011, the top domestic grossing box office movies. Toy Story 3. Oh, wait a minute. Not a liberal message movie. Alice in Wonderland. 334 million. Not a liberal message movie. The Twilight Saga. Oh, wow. That's one of the most conservative message movies ever. That these movies tell the women to be subservient to the man. Twilight is not a liberal message. Sorry, just not. How much money did that movie make? 300 million. And this is United States grossing. Not worldwide, United States grossing. So, yeah, so liberal. Despicable Me. 251 million. Not a liberal movie. Shrek Forever After. 238 million, not a liberal movie. How to Train Your Dragon, 217 million, not a liberal movie. Tangled, 200 million, not a liberal movie. The Karate Kid, 176 million, not a liberal movie. Clash of the Titans, the 2010, 163 million. Okay, let's go on. Once again, not a liberal movie. Here we go again with the 2011 domestic box office report. Transformers: Dark of the Moon, not a liberal-themed movie. I mean, a bunch of robots flying and stuff. Oh, wow, that's really, The Hangover Part 2, not a liberal-themed movie. Fast 5, The Hangover Part 2. Well, let's get to the Transformers made $347 million. Not a liberal movie. The Hangover Part 2, $254 million. Not a liberal movie. Fast 5, $209 million. Not a liberal movie. Cars 2, $186 million. Not a liberal movie. Kung Fu Panda, $163 million. Not a liberal movie. Captain America, the First Avenger, not a liberal movie. $161 million, 800,000, not a liberal movie. Rio, $143 million, not a liberal movie. Sorry, I mean, just listen to all the big liberal movies I'm talking about. All these are not liberal-themed movies made by Big Hollywood. Now let's take a look at you think movies aimed at conservatives, which are what the majority of those movies are aimed at, the white conservative male, age 18 to 49, that's what the majority of these movies are aimed at. Let's take a look at the real liberal movies that are aimed at liberals. Sicko. $36 million? Michael Moore? Sicko? Milk. about a gay politician, another liberal movie. 31 million. No, not 200 million. I don't understand that. $31 million. Bill Maher, the big king, the hero of all liberals, religious. $113 million. Well, Hollywood's so liberal. I mean, they're just spewing out these liberal movies because they make so much money. Secretary, about a woman who has a fetish of getting spanked. A big liberal theme, sexual. We're all perverted and everything. $4 million. Mysterious Skin, about a positive look, actually showing about homosexuality. $713,000. But I don't understand. Hollywood's supposed to be liberal. That's all they're supposed to make is liberal movies. Well, Toy Story and all of them, the movies I just named, they never had liberal messages. So where are all these liberal message movies at? Oh, and speaking of another liberal message, oh, wait a minute. The Passion of the Christ made 300. But The Passion of the Christ is about Jesus. Who made that movie? Conservatives! So, oh wow, Hollywood is just so, and even though Passion of the Christ was an independent movie, Mel Gibson, big Hollywood liberal Mel Gibson, wacko racist man, made this movie not liberal. Not liberal messaged at all. So please, Mr. Ben Shapiro, I named the television shows like Desperate Housewives, Dick Van Dyke, I Love Lucy, Still Standing, According to James, The Sopranos, Leave It to Beaver, Walking Texas Ranger, Happy Days. Please tell me all the rest of these, because for every liberal show you can name, from the 50s especially, I can name 20 more conservative-themed shows. Do you remember when The Simpsons came on the air? Oh, wow. George Bush, he made Bart Simpson's immoral. He shouldn't be on TV. At the time, Fox, before they got taken over by O'Roopy, was really considered outlandish and unethical for putting The Simpsons out there. So you don't sit there, you lying hypocrite. You're the propaganda man. Hollywood is not liberal. Again, it's in the proof in the pudding. They're racist. They don't give. I mean, there are women back in the 30s. There are women back in the 30s who owned Hollywood businesses. They were producers, everything. And then what happened to all these women who were writers, directors? I mean, a lot of women back in the 20s and 30s pretty much owned Hollywood. What happened? They got took over by the big conglomerates, these racist, sexist, conservative white men fired every one of them and got rid of them, and the men took over. So let me tell you something, folks. Hollywood is not liberal. Ben Shapiro can't make up the minds of the reality of it. It's in the proof and the numbers, folks. The box office proves it. Whereas like I said, how come all of Michael Moore's movies haven't made over $300 million? Why didn't Religulous make over $300 million? How come all these movies about really gay, openly gay messages, and all these movies about real liberal themes, like global warming, and all these other documentaries and stuff, why don't they make $400 million? Hollywood's supposed to be liberal. I mean, why did they make that movie? I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. Boy, that's so anti-gay. Why do why do they want a mass appeal to a lot of people who are supposed to be conservative? Why don't they do nothing but liberal movies? Hollywood liberal bull crap. I'm just saying. Sorry, Ben Shapiro, you lost this argument. I've got look at the Nielsen ratings of Desperate Housewives and The Sopranos, top-rated shows. Hollywood TV liberal, a lie. Hollywood movies, definitely a lie. You can't hang on the truth. You're the propaganda man, big boy. Hollywood is not liberal. Deal with it.